the opinions of KYOK Radio, its sponsors, staff, or management.
When you walk out on that field today, ask yourself this question. What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! We ready! We ready! We ready! We ready! I'm going to the house! I'm going to the house! When I step on the field, I send one message. This is what it feels like. This is what it feels like. Football is getting hit. That's it. It's gonna be football now. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's hunt now. Let's hunt now. Let's go. Let's hunt. We ready? I'm going to the house. I'm going to the house. We're talking about the Jets like we're talking about the Saints. You know, all this hollering, we the Miami Heat of football. Yeah. The bottom line is you got to buckle up the chin straps. It's embarrassing. Yeah. Don't disrespect the game like that. There's too much crying from him. He's a man. They can be a hit just like us. He's a man. You already make the big money. He's a man. I'm proud when you step on the field, man. That's who I did. When I step on the field, I send one message. This is what it feels like. Oh, my bad. You had no work in my world. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We ready? I'm going to the house. I'm going to the house. It's a wrap. Game over.
Now this game's just getting started right here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK, all new 92.3 FM, streaming live on KYOKradio.org, also coming to you live on YouTube and at Lunch Break KYOK, so be sure to check us out. I'm sorry, at the Lunch Break _ KYOK. So there you go. All right. A lot of stuff went on this weekend. And I'm trying to get to as much of it as possible on this Media Monday. Good basketball all weekend long. The New York Knicks are for real. This just in, the New York Knicks are for real. Loved what I saw them do over the weekend. The Dallas Mavericks are for real. Loved what I saw them do, and they had to do it without Luka. Luka picked up a flagrant foul, hit Sexton in the junk, picked up a flagrant foul, had to sit out the rest of the contest, but Dallas still went on to get the win, 124-97 over Charlotte, and they've now won 4 in a row. They're going to try and make it 5 in a row when they visit Memphis tomorrow at 7. So, and Anthony Davis played his guts out last night. Anthony Aloysius Davis played his absolute guts out last night, trying to get the Lakers out of that number 7 spot in the standings so they won't have to be a part of the play-in. LeBron James is talking about coming back tomorrow to try to give them a push down the stretch. We'll see. We'll see how all that works out. But it's getting interesting and exciting for me. And when I look at the current standings in the NBA, I got to tell you, it is getting interesting. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that the Philadelphia 76ers, led by the guy who supposedly can't coach in LA, and I don't want to hear, let's just wait till he gets up 3-1 in the playoffs and let's see if he can hold the lead. Let's just go ahead and put it on the books. Doc Rivers can coach. When he's got guys that buy into a system and know how to Listen, they can win. He can coach. And oh yeah, Daryl Morey, Elton Brand, and that crew have put together a squad. So I'm going out on a limb. They're going to win the East. They're up 3 games on the unbeatable Brooklyn Nets. And then right behind the unbeatable Brooklyn Nets are the Milwaukee Bucks, a half game behind Brooklyn for the number 2 spot. Brooklyn may be unbeatable, but they can't win from anywhere on the board. I'm sorry. You can say that if you want to. Well, AJ, they can win 4 out of 7 from anywhere. No, they can't. Not this year. Not this year. Not this year. And then the Knicks are in 4th place. Their game up on the Atlanta Hawks. Also a game up on the Miami Heat, who has quietly leapfrogged over you-know-who, Boston. Where's Chris Gardner? Where's Todd Malcolm? And where is my guy, Mr. Willie Gibson? Where are y'all? I know, poor Brad Stevens. Something happened this weekend. He was focused on Mother's Day, couldn't make a decision between the lilies or the roses or the calla lilies. I don't know. But whatever it is, the Miami Heat, the team that everybody said, I ain't really impressed. Miami has only jumped over the Boston Celtics for the spot that doesn't have to worry about a play-in. So now it's Boston at 7, Charlotte at 8, the Wiz at 9, and the Pacers at 10. Those 4 teams would be in a play-in. And I also want to go ahead and put something to rest. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today in honor of laying to rest all the hate against Russell Westbrook. It's lived a good life. Its time has come to an end, and it's in a better place. It's in the ground somewhere. The hate against Russell Westbrook needs to be over. Let me tell you what Russell Westbrook has done for the month of hold on. Let me find this. I got to get it right because it was so profound. Got to make sure I got it right here. Willie Gibson in my inbox. Get out my DMs, bro. Take that. Come on, take this whooping. Come on, take this whooping. Get out my DMs, bro. Russell Westbrook for the month of May has averaged 26 points, 16 rebounds, and 16 assists. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to lay to rest the hate against Russell Westbrook. You ain't got to like how he's doing it. You ain't got to like when he's doing it, but there's only 2 people on the planet that's done it. Him and Oscar Robertson. So there's that. It's kind of like the track crew. I can't even call these people the track crew. The people who think that what DK Metcalf did this weekend was no big deal, was unimpressive. Listen, I was on the football team at Tulane. I was on the team. I am not going to lie and say I played. I am grateful to have gotten to dress out and go to LSU, the final game of my college career. I ran track. And what DK Metcalf did this weekend with just a little bit of training against world-class athletes that were qualifying for not the state of Texas high school track meet, but for the Olympics was impressive. And please don't be that guy or that girl that cuts and pastes and tweets out anything you see online. The picture of the times at the state of Texas 6A track meet, championship track meet, with the times on it, 10 flat, 10-1, 10-3, you almost had a 6 mile an hour wind aid. Those numbers are far slower than what they say on the board. And because you don't understand track, you're saying, oh, he wouldn't have qualified for the state of Texas 6A track meet. Please, don't play. Not saying those kids aren't fast. Not saying they're not going to be great. But don't you dare try to minimize something that you clearly don't know what you're talking about. And for everyone that's trying to compare DK Metcalf's size and height to Usain Bolt, stop. Stop. That's like trying to compare people's size and weight to Michael Jordan and say, oh, well, Michael was great in basketball, so everyone's 6'6", and what, 185, 190? How much weight does Jordan weigh? Whatever it is, all of them should be world-class athletes. Stop it. Usain Bolt was a once-in-a-lifetime athlete. What Usain Bolt did with his size on the track, some of us will never see again. Some of us will never see it again. That's how often a Usain Bolt comes around. That tall, with that kind of stride, and that fast. That's great for long distance running. That's not so great for sprints. And the fact that DK Metcalf, with his size and weight, could run as fast as he did his first time out is unbelievable. Imagine if he trained at that full time and got in track shape and not just football shape. Man, please. Please. Ask any legitimate world-class track athlete what DK Metcalf did. Don't ask your buddy on Twitter, oh, well, he ran at Little Sisters of the Poor High School. Yeah. I rest my case. Rod Woodson, when he was at Purdue, he and I ran in at the Penn relays, and that dude beat me out of 10 hurdles, I feel like he beat me by 6 of them. Tall, long, and could pick them up and put them down. Please don't. Just because you think that if an athlete is not good at one sport, they're going to be handing you your fries and your drink out of some drive-through near you, that's your opinion. Doesn't make it true. DK Metcalf could be a world-class track athlete with just a little bit of time and attention. And oh yeah, by the way, he's got speed to burn on the NFL football field. Just ask the old who was the defensive back for Arizona that thought he was taking one to the house? DK Metcalf was like the good version of Mortal Kombat. Come here. Finish him. All right, let me take a break. Hey, Charlotte. Hey, Gina Fleming. Hey, Keith Henning. What's up, man? Yeah, I'm sorry. I got to put these. I got 280 characters and 1,000 followers, so I know more than anybody else. I got to put them to rest. When they sleep on you, tuck them in. I'll be back right after this on the lunch break on the Legendary KYOK.
This is Claude Cummings Jr., Vice President of Communication Workers of America District 6. Trey and I are inviting you to listen in to our new political talk show, Power to the People Political Hour.
Hello, this is Trey Daniels from the Daniels Group. Yes, Claude, the show will be hard-hitting and informative, talking about national and local political issues of the day, week, and month. Interviews will be with pastors, community leaders, elected officials, and political operatives. You know, Claude, a part of our responsibility is informing the citizenry and give them power to the people.
That's right, Trey. We're asking that you listen in on 1140 AM, 92.3, or streaming on KYOKradio.org, Thursdays at 10 a.m. Give the people time. Give people what they want.
The legendary KYOK, 1140 AM and 92.3 FM. The legend continues.
Alabama, and I wanted to let you know that Barack and I couldn't be more thrilled that we got our COVID-19 vaccine. This is a deadly disease, and we know the vaccine will protect us from getting really sick. It's how we'll start getting back to seeing friends and family and doing all those things we love again. So I hope you'll join me, Barack, and millions of others around the country and get your vaccine as soon as it's available to you. It's safe, it's free, and it could save your life or the life of someone you love. To learn more, just go to cdc.gov/coronavirus. I know it's been a long, hard year, but we can beat back this pandemic. With your help, we can do this.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. I'm Ben Tankett, and you are listening to The Lunch Break.
All right, y'all, we're back here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM. It is our Media Monday, and Willie Gibson, you're right. I said they beat Charlotte. They beat Cleveland. Sexton plays for the Cavs, and again, he got hit in the spot you don't supposed to hit people, and Luka had to take a seat for the rest of the day. Luka had to sit it out. Hold on, I said I was gonna spotlight. Said I was gonna spotlight HBC music. HBCU marching band music. Come on, let's get some of this. Come on. That's how the Mavericks marched over the Cavaliers last night. They put it to them like that. This is the one thing that I regret about my college career. I went to Tulane, and they were getting it in over there at Xavier, Dillard, Suno, Southern, Grambling. All right, let me pull that down before I start mollywopping or something like that. Again, that was a little bit of the Alcorn State University marching band with a little bit of torture. Yeah, I feel tortured for not having gone to an HBCU. All right. Willie Gibson gave me some grace, said, "You good, big bro." Yeah, man, I'm just telling you, Dallas is for real. You ain't got to like them. You don't got to like the way they do it. But, man, they are finding a way to stay in this thing. Luka is Luka. But Tim Hardaway Jr. is getting some. Jay Rich is getting some. I mean, they are balling. And I got to be honest, I wasn't a fan of their head coach. In fact, I was probably going in on their head coach the way I'm going in on Brad Stevens. But their head coach has earned my bad. I owe you an apology. You coaching and balling. Dallas, 4 in a row down the stretch, about to make it 5 in a row. You know, when they go ahead and take care of the Ja. I love Ja Morant. But, man, I got to tell you, Luka is taking care of the business, and when he's not out there taking care of the business, he's out there, encouraging his team to do so. All right, so in the West, let me tell you what we're looking like. In the West, what we're looking at. It looks like Utah is going to hold on to the top spot in the West. They're up 2 games on Phoenix, who lost to the Lakers last night. In the number 3 spot, it's the LA Clippers. We don't like that Doc Rivers used to yell at us, and he was really mean, and he got on us when we were missing shots and when we wouldn't defend, and you just shouldn't talk to us like that, LA Clippers. Yeah. I'll just leave that alone. And then at number 4, you got the Denver Nuggets, a game behind the – Doc Rivers was the whole problem with everything going on with our team, and now that we don't have him, we're much better. No, you're not. you're still likely to be a first round out in the upcoming playoffs. Playoffs? Clippers? Playoffs? All right, Denver Nuggets are number 4. Dallas Mavericks at number 5. Now, they're not going to move up from number 4, and they got to play to not fall below 5 because Portland is only a game behind them at number 6. And then a game behind Portland are the Lakers at 7. Golden State at 8. Memphis at 9. Spurs at 10. The play-in would be Lakers, Warriors, Grizzlies, Spurs. But let me pat, it's a poor dog won't wag his own tail. Let me pat myself on the back for a second. I said before they ever tipped off, before they ever jumped ball this year, that the Golden State Warriors would be in the top 8. I said that. And checks notes. They're at number 8. And oh yeah, by the way, yeah, they have to play a play-in game because, the NBA got greedy. And oh yeah, man, we got to have a play-in. That worked out real well in the bubble. You're not in the bubble. Top 8, bro. Let's go. But I said Golden State was going to be in. Everyone said, oh, Klay Thompson got hurt. They're not going to be in now. Huh. Wow. Looks like, yep, that's an 8. That's an 8. They're only a half game up in that spot, but still, they're there like I said they would. So I'm just saying, don't sleep on the Dre takes. Don't sleep on the Dre takes. All right, we take a quick break. How about that? We'll be right back with more right after this on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK. It's Media Monday.
Talk with your boy TD Blackshear every Tuesday from 10 to 11 a.m. on the legendary KYOK 1140 a.m. and 92.3 FM. See you there.
In need of tires? Check out OMG Tire Services and more. New and used tires, all the name brands you desire, located at 3126 Tidwell between 59 North and Jensen. Give them a call at 832-767-3211. Top-notch service from beginning to end. When you're done, get your car hand-washed inside and out at OMG Tire Services and more. Located at 3126 Tidwell between 59 North and Jensen. Call 832-767-3211. That's 832-767-3211. Conveniently located on the north side.
The legendary KYOK 1140 AM. The legendary KYOK 92.3 FM. 2 radio stations in one.
The old way of living with diabetes is a pain. You've got to remember to do your testing, and you always need to be sticking your fingers. The new way to live your life with diabetes is with a continuous glucose monitor. You simply apply a discreet, easy-to-use sensor on your body, and it continuously monitors your glucose levels, helping you spend more time in range and freeing you from painful finger pricks. If you test your blood sugar at least 4 times per day and inject insulin at least 3 times per day, or use an insulin pump and have private insurance or Medicare, you might be eligible for a CGM with little or no cost to you. Call U.S. Medical Supply today for a free benefits check. We offer free shipping, 90-day supplies, and we bill Medicare or your insurance directly. Call now and say goodbye to finger pricks.
800-633-1378. 800-633-1378. 800-633-1378. That's 800-633-1378.
Hi, I'm Larry Scott, host of the Not So Christian and Me Show. Join me Saturdays for great fun, interviews, music, and the latest news surrounding our world today. We are the show that cares to hear your voice and opinion with real conversation in a no judgment zone. So join me Saturdays from 1 to 2 p.m. on the Not So Christian and Me Show, right here on the legendary KYOK Radio, 1140 AM, and the all-new 92.3 FM and KYOKradio.org.
When Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick went to the Capitol, he took an old friend, Jim Crow. Now old Jim Crow sits on Patrick's shoulder, calling the shots for Patrick and Governor Greg Abbott and Speaker Dade Phelan. They are pushing racist Jim Crow-style voting laws that steal our rights, prop up white supremacists, and tear down our democracy. They want to turn the clock back, way back to a century ago when Jim Crow and white supremacists controlled our lives, ruined our lives, took our lives. They say it's reform and ballot security, but we know better. It's discrimination and racist voter suppression. We won't go back. We won't let Dan Patrick and the racists he walks with steal our votes and destroy our country. Call 512-463-0001. Tell Dan Patrick to get Jim Crow off his shoulder and end his racist attacks on Texas. Paid for by the Texas Justice and Education Fund.
This is Brian Courtney Wilson, and you're listening to The Lunch Break.
All right, y'all, we're back here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM. It is our Media Monday, and I tell you what, man, I'm loving this. Yeah, that right there. That HBCU marching band music. I don't know what it is about the trombones and the marching band. HBCU style now. I ain't talking about U of H. All right, y'all. We back here on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM. I'm loving that. That's Southern University. They say they still fly. I like it. Willie, they didn't have that up at The Ohio State University either, bro. They did not. Hey, big shout out to Nakiva Scott. She checking us out on the lunch break. And Nakiva, are you a Texan fan or a Cowboy fan? What you working with, Nakiva? Charlotte, I know you're a Texan fan. I know. I'm with you. I get it. I feel you. Get ready for Davis Mills, though. Get ready. They're already talking him up like he's the second coming, and he started 11 games. Yep. There was another guy that started only a few games, and they thought he could win. They picked him higher than Pat Mahomes and Deshaun Watson, and that was Mitchell Trubisky. How'd that work out? Nakiva said she's neither. Well, Nakiva, who you rocking with? Wait a minute. Don't let me find out you a Who Dat fan. Who Dat trying? But you better wait a minute. Oh, they frowning on me. What are y'all frowning about? Y'all better not be frowning about Davis Mills. Please, that dude is. If you pour water down on the ground, that dude can walk on it. Davis Mills, when he comes out for the first time out of the tunnel, the sky is going. They need to have the roof open. The sky is going to part, and you're going to hear a big booming voice. I didn't say it was God. You're going to hear a big booming voice say, "This is our beloved new quarterback, in whom we're well pleased, Davis Mills." Yeah. It's going to be hyped. I'm going to be the hype man. Okay, now wait a minute. Nakiva, let me introduce you to Gina Fleming. Gina Fleming, let me introduce you to Nakiva Scott. Y'all are now both my black and gold sisters because, baby, you know I like it all black and gold. I like them black and gold Saints, and I love them black and gold Steelers. I love black and yellow. Black and yellow, black and yellow. You better know it. I love their head coach. Notice how I stopped? Oh, boy. I can't wait till they get a new quarterback. I don't want anything bad to happen to Ben Roethlisberger. I don't. I just want him to make his statement. Hi, my name is Ben Roethlisberger, and I've had a great career. I really love it here in Pittsburgh. I'm going to always be around Heinz Field. And, effective today, I'm retiring. I'm just going to go on and spend time with my family, and I'm going to work real hard in the community. And I want to thank the Hunt family, not the Hunt family, the Rooney family. I'm thinking the Chiefs with the Hunt. But anyway, I want to thank the Rooney family. I want to thank Mike Tomlin. I want to thank all my teammates and all that. And I'm just excited about this next phase of my life. I'm so ready for that conversation. Like, really. I mean, I'm not rushing him, but if he made it like today, I'd be all right. Tomorrow, yeah. before the season started, I'd be good with that. I wish he would have made it in the offseason so they could have got Cam or, somebody else, Tyrod Taylor or, somebody. It's just time for a different look in Pittsburgh land. That's all. She say Steelers all day. You better know about them Steelers. All right. What's crazy is I'm waiting to see how many fans come out for the Jacksonville Jaguars now that they've got Trevor Lawrence and they've got Urban Meyer. Everybody talking Duval. Everybody talking to that stuff. I mean, let them win like their first 2 games, and it's going to be unbearable. It's going to be unbearable. If Jacksonville goes 2-0 and Trevor Lawrence, plays anywhere close to, I won't even say exceptional, it's going to be unbearable. We'll never hear the end of it. Everybody you talk to in Florida, not living in Tampa or Miami, is going to be Duval. I'm just telling you. Trust me, I know what I know. I lived there in Florida. I lived in Tampa. I lived in Gainesville. I lived in Jacksonville. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Be interesting. Too bad the Texans won't be in the discussion for the AFC South title. That thing's either going to Tennessee or the Colts, provided Carson Wentz doesn't Carson Wentz and get a little play out of somebody. It's going to be either Tennessee or Indianapolis, and Duval is going to be in third. And Davis Mills, the new face of the Texans, it's going to be feast or famine. If you get a real good nails job done, where you pay a lot of money for your nails, I wouldn't watch a Texans game shortly after that because you're going to be either biting your nails or just breaking them. If you pay a lot of money to get your hair done, if you're going natural and you pay a lot of money to moisturize, I wouldn't watch a Texans game after that because you're going to be pulling your hair out. You're going to be like, oh, my God, no way. So just getting y'all ready. I was right about Golden State. I'm right about these Texans. They will be dead last in the NFC and the AFC South. They will be not kind of last, dead last. So just trying to give you that good news right there. I'm the spreader of good news. All right, so let's get back to these NBA standings because it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. If it started today, if everything stayed the way it was, it would be Utah taking on Golden State in round 1. Provided Golden State gets through the play-in. And then round 1, Phoenix, who just lost to the Lakers without LeBron, would have to try to find a way to beat LeBron and them 4 out of 7. The Clippers would take on the Portland Trailblazers. I just want them to lose so I can find out who they're going to blame next. I mean, this is like a late night soap opera where you got to find out who shot JR. You got to find out who did this and who did that. Who are they going to blame this time if they lose in the first round to Portland? And Dame Dollar is the kind of dude that could just upset, Kawhi, Paul George, and the fellas. Like they need Rajon Rondo, playoff Rondo, to just come through. And what's crazy for me, Kawhi Leonard was my next dude. Like there's only 2 superstars in the NBA right now, LeBron James and Kevin Durant. Superstars. Now, I'm not talking about this year, last year, year before that. I'm talking about career superstars. You got some stars, you got some great players, you got some good players, and then you got everybody else. LeBron, KD, superstars. The next guy I had knocking on the door to that very rare club was Kawhi Leonard. Tell you what, Luka and Joker have another set of seasons like they're having right now. They're in the discussion. They're nominees. Giannis Antetokounmpo, a nominee. I'm literally keeping him out because of his playoff record. But there are two guys that just, when they're healthy and right, it's just hard to stop them. It's just almost impossible to stop them. They can literally take over a game for any team that they're on. And that's Kevin Durant and LeBron James. What about Dame Dollar? Man, no. Great player. Star player. Steph Curry, star player. Draymond Green, get off my phone. I'm not even talking to you. That's not even funny. All right, so then you got the Nuggets and the Mavericks. Again, there could be multiple upsets in the first round of the playoffs in the West. Golden State could beat Utah. The Lakers could beat Phoenix. Portland could definitely beat the Clippers. And the Mavericks could beat Denver because they're without their best player. Not saying Joker won't just go off. I'm just saying. I can't wait. I'm ready for we need to go on and get this week over. Let's just go on and get it over and get with it. In the East right now, it would be the 76ers versus Charlotte, Brooklyn versus Boston, Milwaukee versus Miami, and the Knicks versus the Hawks. Again, there's some upsets definitely there. I don't see the 76ers having a problem with Charlotte. I don't see Brooklyn having a problem with Boston. Listen, Milwaukee does not want to play Miami in the first round. Milwaukee does not want to play Miami in the first round. They remember what happened the last time. They might say they want to play them, but hey. And then that's anybody's matchup. I believe that the Knicks would beat the Hawks. I believe that they would, but I don't know. Second round, 76ers and the Knicks. How awesome is that? Philadelphia versus the New York Knicks. Patrick Ewing versus Allen Iverson. I love it. And then, possibly Brooklyn versus Milwaukee if something strange doesn't happen there. It's playoff time. Let's get it. The Rockets lost 2 games over the weekend. They lost to Milwaukee 141-133 on Friday, and then to Utah 124-116 Saturday, and they have not won a game in the month of May. But remember, that's not a bad thing. The Rockets need to have one of the worst records, one of the top 4 worst records, so all of this losing will not be for nothing. If they are outside of the top 4, who is it? Oklahoma City could get their first round pick. You don't want that. You want, with the first pick in the 2021-22 NBA draft, the Houston Rockets select Cade Cunningham out of Oklahoma State. That's what you want. That's exactly what you want. So I'm not at all concerned about the Rockets losing. In fact, they'll probably lose again tonight. They visit Portland tonight at 9:00. Hey, don't go in there trying to be brave and bold and bad and all that. Just handle your business. You know what to do. Again, bright spots for the Rockets, though. Bright spots for the Rockets. Let me run down this box score for you. If you don't think that there's some talent here, you had my dude Kenyon Martin Jr., KMJ, had 27 points, 10 rebounds, 2 steals, 4 for 8 from 3, 11 for 19 from the field. He had 27. Also 27, you had Kyrie Thomas, who they just signed. A 10-day contract? Young man out of Creighton, and he lit him up for 27 off the bench, 4 for 12 from 3. And then they got 17 from Daquan Jeffries, 17 from him, 13 and 10 from Jashawn Tate, And they got 15 from Armani Brooks, U of H kid, young man, I'm sorry. U of H young man. That's not even Kevin Porter Jr. That's not Kelly Olynyk. They got some young pieces. You just gotta let them. You gotta let it finish cooking. Gotta let it finish cooking. And I'll go ahead and say this, and I'm not saying it in a bad way. Like, don't start hating him like y'all did Russell Westbrook. But I'm almost okay if John Wall doesn't come back. I know he is, and I know it'll be good that he does. I'm just saying if he doesn't, this young team can handle it. They got some ball handlers. Got some people who can run the show. They need depth, though. They need depth. And they got to get a defensive philosophy locked in that wins more than it loses. When I say wins, I mean it does what it's supposed to do more than it doesn't. You know, you're giving up 141, you're giving up 124. You can't do that. You gotta have a better defensive mindset. And that's a sign that this team is young. They're gonna be all right. They're gonna be all right. Hey, listen, I wanna do a quick salute to the mothers out there. I know yesterday was Mother's Day, but hey, I'm a mama's boy, so 365, 24/7 is Mother's Day for me. If you want to shout out, one more shout out to your mother, whether she's here or not, please call me 281-453-1000. That's 281-453-1000. I want to pay some more tribute to one of the most amazing things ever created in the entire universe, and that's mothers. All right, so 281-453-1000. Just, hey, AJ, I want to shout out to my mom. I want to give her some more love. You know, yesterday was a great day for her, but I want to give her some more. So, Dory Brown, happy Mother's Day to you. Love, love, love you. Yeah, seriously, hit me up. I want y'all to give some more love to the moms. You can text me 832-403-5005. Give me your mom's name. I'll shout her out as well. All right, we'll be right back with more right after this on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK, all new 92.3 FM, and streaming live on KYOKradio.org.
1140 AM and 92.3 FM. The legendary KYOK.
If your loved one has passed away due to COVID-19, pay close attention to this message. You could be entitled to a death benefit of over $300,000. The U.S. government has set up a fund to pay families relief if they've lost a loved one due to COVID-19. We know this is a hard time for you, and this fund has been set up by the federal government to help ease your pain. The compensation includes a death benefit and lost wages benefit. Time is limited, so we urge you to make a free phone call right now. There's no cost to you for this claim. All legal fees are only covered once you receive your money. So if you've lost a loved one due to COVID-19, call the legal helpline right now to find out if you qualify for a cash award. Here's our number: 800-876-7047. 800-876-7047. 800-876-7047. That's 800-876-7047. Paid for by the IPG Law Group.
Do you watch television? Of course you do. Then have you tried Dish TV from All American Dish yet? No? Well, now is a great time because we are giving everyone that calls today a 2-year locked-in price. Your rate will not change for 2 years. The clock is ticking. Call now, get Dish, and get your price locked in for 2 years and save yourself some money. Dish has your favorite TV programs, even Netflix and Amazon Prime built into the DVR. You can even watch Dish anywhere you have an internet connection. Plus, we've even got awesome discounts for the military and seniors. Oh, and one more thing. Call All American Dish now and we'll even give you a free Google TV voice remote, free installation, and free equipment. Don't wait. Call All American Dish now.
800-296-1302. 800-296-1302. 800-296-1302. That's 800-296-1302.
Hey everyone, it's Michelle Obama, and I wanted to let you know that Barack and I couldn't be more thrilled that we got our COVID-19 vaccine. This is a deadly disease, and we know the vaccine will protect us from getting really sick. It's how we'll start getting back to seeing friends and family and doing all those things we love again. So I hope you'll join me, Barack, and millions of others around the country and get your vaccine as soon as it's available to you. It's safe, it's free, and it could save your life or the life of someone you love. To learn more, just go to cdc.gov/coronavirus. I know it's been a long, hard year, but we can beat back this pandemic. With your help, we can do this.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
When Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick went to the Capitol, he took an old friend, Jim Crow. Now old Jim Crow sits on Patrick's shoulder, calling the shots for Patrick and Governor Greg Abbott and Speaker Dade Phelan. They are pushing racist Jim Crow-style voting laws that steal our rights, prop up white supremacists, and tear down our democracy. They want to turn the clock back, way back to a century ago when Jim Crow and white supremacists controlled our lives, ruined our lives, took our lives. They say it's reform and ballot security, but we know better. It's discrimination and racist voter suppression. We won't go back. We won't let Dan Patrick and the racists he walks with steal our votes and destroy our country. Call 512-463-0001. Tell Dan Patrick to get Jim Crow off his shoulder and end his racist attacks on Texas. Paid for by the Texas Justice and Education Fund.
My name is Devon McDonald from Jamaica, play with Indianapolis Colts, and listen, you listen to the lunch break.
All right, y'all, back here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK, all new 92.3 FM. It is our Media Monday. Doing a quick salute to all the mothers out there. I know yesterday was Mother's Day, but I'd love to know your mother's name and hear your salute to your mother. See, I got one here. Miss Josephine Kelly, celebrating a happy Mother's Day, post-Mother's Day. Thank you, Miss Kelly. God bless you and your family. Get you some HBCU music on here. I want to shout out to Mitty Davis. Celebrated Mother's Day yesterday. Had the whole family around her. Miss Daisy Williams had her whole family around her. LaRonda Heller Thomas said her kids did a crawfish boil with their own money. First time ever, according to her. Want to shout out to Miss Tasha Negrete, Tassian. Big shout out to her. Mothers, 281-453-1000. You want to shout out to your mothers, belated Mother's Day. 281-453-1000. Text me 832-403-5005. 832-403-5005. I want to get them on. You can also email me, aj@kyoksports.com. aj@kyoksports.com. Shout out to your moms. I'm loving this HBCU marching band music. You got a favorite HBCU marching band? You want me to spotlight some of their stuff? Get it to me. I'll be more than happy to do that. Let's see, who was that? But that was Jackson State, song entitled "Oh Yeah." Oh yeah, I like that. Oh yeah, I like that. All right, let me get back to some of these updates in the world of sports. I already talked about DK Metcalf. For those who don't know what he did, DK Metcalf ran a respectable 10.36 in his first track meet as a sprinter on a I don't know, professional level. Was in an Olympic time qualifier. He could have qualified for the next heat for the Olympics if he had been in the top 3 or had the next 3 fastest times. He didn't, but 10.36 first time out is legit. Oh man, hold on. We got to say happy birthday to CJ. CJ celebrating her birthday. She is a long-time listener here on the lunch break, and I got to cue up some love for her on her birthday. Hang on, CJ, you stay right there. You know I got something for you. You stay right there. Let me get that queued up. Let me text my guy real quick. Have him come through and do what he do. There we go.
Go shawty, it's your birthday. Ooh, it's your birthday.
Go shawty.
It's your birthday. Today's your day. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, I had to get my home guy Usher to come through and sing happy birthday to you, CJ, celebrating her birthday today. Again, happy birthday to you. I don't know your age, but you don't look a day over 25 to me. 25 to me. Let's see. Please shout out to all the Holmes women. Margie, Patricia, and Margaret from Nakiva, their niece and daughter. So all the Holmes women out there talking about Margie, Patricia, and Margaret. That's from Nakiva, your niece and daughter. Thank you for that. Definitely got to give some love. Are they all in Jasper, Texas area, or are they just all over? Curious about that. All right. I want to shout out to Bobby Gordon. Celebrated Mother's Day yesterday. Want to give her some Mother's Day love. Gloria Harris, Sylvia Dunn, Bonita Morris. Got to give a big shout out to her. Mother's Day. Felicia Williams, big shout out to her for Mother's Day. Okay, so they're in the Jasper, Humboldt, and Houston area, the Holmes women, Margie, Patricia, and Margaret. Yeah, big shout out to y'all. Brandy Brown, got a shout out to her for Mother's Day. Amy Boucher, Castro, Johnson, Smith, Barney, Jones III. Happy Mother's Day to her. Also got a shout out to her mother, Mrs. Boucher. Shout out to her on Mother's Day as well. Renette McCree celebrated Mother's Day. One of her granddaughters became a mother today. So day after Mother's Day, one of her granddaughters became a mother for the first time today. So big shout out to her as well. Got a shout out to April Green, Sonia Wilkins, Angela Palmer Banks, Charmaine Klein, Yvette Colvin, Irma Harper, Michelle Hampton, Sean Theory, Carolyn Phillips Grogan, Sierra George Juan, Terrell Rollins, Amber Shaw, Natasha Marie, Monique Smith. All happy Mother's Day to y'all. Oh, happy Mother's Day to y'all. They're flying in. Day Edwards, happy Mother's Day to you. Teresa Cook, happy Mother's Day. Wylane Johnson, happy Mother's Day. Anita Thompson, Marcy Brooks, happy Mother's Day. Naomi Burton Bryant, happy Mother's Day to you. Juanita Brown, happy Mother's Day. Regina Jefferson, happy Mother's Day. Tanya Chargois, I know I didn't say that right. Tanya Chargois, Chargois. Is that Shagwar? Happy Mother's Day to you as well. LaTanya Jones, happy Mother's Day. So, yeah, got a few. Malia Warnsley, happy Mother's Day to you. All right, y'all getting your mothers in. I appreciate it. Who else we got on Mother's Day? The day after. Let's see. Nakiva sent me another message where she said, these are the sisters of the late, great Arrowhead Ernie Holmes from the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's right. That's right. Now I get the whole Pittsburgh thing. My bad. You know, I'm a little late. I can be a little slow, so I'll take that. I'll take that. What the folks say? Charge it to my head and not my heart. That's what that is. Oh yeah, I gotta read that story as well. Okay, all right. Let me get Sybil Wilkes on here with her COVID. What you need to know today. We'll get her on, and then we'll get back on with some more great music. So y'all keep it locked in right here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all new 92.3 FM. Here's Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know today on the lunch break.
Friday, May 7th, 2021. Number 1. This weekend marks the 29th year I will observe Mother's Day without my mother. The pain of losing and missing my mom is not the same as it was back in '93, but a wistfulness will always live in my heart. On this holiday, I also think about the mothers who will observe this holiday without their children, sending love to those mothers of the movement, the moms of Ahmaud, Brianna, Dante, and so many more. Number 2, within minutes of Florida Republican Governor Ron DeSantis signing into law a controversial voting law, Black Voters Matter, along with the League of Women Voters of Florida, filed a lawsuit challenging several of the law's provisions. The bill restricts access to mail-in voting, prohibits organizations and volunteers from returning ballots on behalf of voters, and bans private funding of elections in the state. A separate lawsuit filed Thursday morning by Common Cause, Florida branches of the NAACP, and the Disability Rights Group says the Florida law is the latest in a long line of voter suppression laws targeting Florida's Black voters, Latino voters, and voters with disabilities. Number 3, according to data by Johns Hopkins University, U.S. COVID-19 cases and hospitalizations are at their lowest points in nearly 7 months. Deaths from coronavirus are also at their lowest level since July. About 46,000 new COVID-19 cases are currently being reported each day. That's down from its peak of an average of 251,000 new cases per day in early January. Currently, deaths are averaging 686 per day, down from a January 14th peak of 3,432 deaths per day. Number 4, Dr. Tracy Baxley is a Black woman, a proud mother of 5, professor, and advocate who decided to create a social media account during last year's racial uprisings to encourage parents to engage in discussions of race and social justice with their children. With 30 years of diversity, inclusion, and anti-racism work under her belt, Dr. Baxley launched Social Justice Parenting on Instagram, which has grown to nearly 15,000 followers. Read Dr. Baxley's story in What You Need to Know. Number 5, taking the leap into entrepreneurship can be challenging, but when you have the support of loved ones, the rewards can be great. Danielle and Samaya Pasha, co-owners of the Beat House Cosmetics, are the perfect example of how keeping it in the family can lead to a successful enterprise. Read more about this mother-daughter duo making moves in the cosmetic industry in today's Black Business Spotlight. Here's your daily inspiration from Yogi's Jewels. Life is a series of choices. Choose to be happy. Happy. Be happy today. Thank you to our What You Need to Know partners, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated and Black Voters Matter. To subscribe to my free daily newsletter, please visit SybilWilkes.com. Be informed, be empowered.
All right, y'all. We appreciate Sybil Wilkes for that update right here on the legendary KYOK, all new 92.3 FM. We're about to put the first hour on the books, get the second hour underway here on the legendary KYOK.
The legendary 1140 AM KYOK Conroe and 92.3 FM K222CX Houston.
The views and opinions expressed on all radio shows broadcast on KYOK are entirely those of the hosts, guests, and callers who are entirely responsible for all show content and do not in any way reflect the opinions of KYOK Radio, its sponsors, staff, or management.
Field today. Ask yourself this question.
What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! We ready! We ready! We step on the field, I send one message. This is what it feels like. This is what it feels like. Football is getting hit. That's it. It's gonna be football now. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's hunt now. Let's hunt now. Let's go. Let's hunt. We ready. Let's go to the house. Let's go to the house. We're talking about the Jets like we're talking about the Saints. You know, all this holler, we the Miami Heat of football. Yeah. The bottom line is you got to buckle up with chin straps. It's embarrassing. Yeah. Don't disrespect the game like that. There's too much crying from him. He's a man. They can be a hit just like us. He's a man. You already make the big money. He's a man. Don't cry when you step on the field, man. That's what I did. When I step on the field, I send one message. This is what it feels like. Oh, my bad. Your ass don't work in my world. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We ready. Let's go to the house. Let's go to the house. It's a wrap. Game over.
I know that was just first hour on the books, second hour underway right here on the legendary KYOK and the all new 92.3 FM, streaming live on KYOKradio.org. It's our Media Monday. Quick sports update. Rockets lost to Milwaukee 141-133 Friday, and Utah 124-116 on Saturday. They're still winless in the month of May. They'll visit Portland tonight at 9. Spurs beat Sacramento 113-104 on Friday, but lost 124-102 to Portland Saturday. They're going to host Milwaukee tonight, 7:30, trying to hold on to their play-in spot in the brackets. The Mavericks beat Cleveland 124-97 in spite of Luka being ejected for committing a flagrant foul. They'll shoot for their 5th win in a row when they visit Memphis tomorrow at 7. And New Orleans beat Charlotte 112-110 without Zion Williamson or Brandon Ingram. New Orleans trying to find a way into that final play-in spot. They're right behind the Spurs. Astros took 2 out of 3 from Toronto over the weekend, including 7-4 yesterday. They're going to host the Angels tonight, first pitch at 7:10. And then, of course, the Rangers also took 2 out of 3 over Seattle, including a 10-2 win yesterday. They're at San Francisco to take on the Giants tonight. That's at 8:45. Sam Houston State is on their way to the real college football championship game. They overcame a 3-touchdown deficit to beat James Madison 38-35 and advance to the FCS championship game where they'll take on South Dakota State. South Dakota State beat Delaware 33-3. I call it the real college football championship game because they have a real playoff to get in it. It's not just an invitational with their friends and one, dude that if he was on Star Trek and he beamed down with Bones, Spock, and McCoy, he ain't coming back. Ensign Jones. Well, yeah, that's what the Alabama, Clemson college football playoff tournament is. It's just an invitational. And this is hilarious to me. And I don't know why it is hilarious, but this is one I feel like there's no finger pointing. You can't blame somebody who wasn't there. It's not political. It's just, what? Kentucky Derby's winner, Media Spirit, failed a post-race drug test. And now they're doing extended drug testing on the horse. And if the horse fails those tests, then the horse will be disqualified, and the horse that finished second would be ruled to be the winner. The trainer of the horse Bob Baffert, I said it right, got suspended. And he's in the news talking about, I'm getting suspended, I'm getting gut punched for something I didn't even do. I don't know. I ain't saying you did it, but somebody's gotta pay the price for the horse coming up dirty. They said that horse had more steroids in him than Jose Canseco. Woo! Roger Clemens and the horse blew the same number on the steroid meter. I'm just saying, you got to have a little fun with that one. I mean, what? The horse had 3 times the legal limit of a particular steroid in its system, and the trainer, Bob Baffert, doesn't know how that happened. I'm sure it's going to be contaminated grass before it's all over. The hay that we fed the horse was contaminated. All right, Bobby. Sit this one out until we figure it out. And oh yeah, don't be trying to enter any more horses in Kentucky until we find out what's going on. That's basically what they told him. It's just crazy all over. And there have been rumors about horses and steroids and all kinds of stuff for a long time. But 3 times the limit? Look, we don't even care. Just give him everything we got. Don't waste nothing. Just put it all in him. Horse was a 12-1 favorite and ended up winning. And now we find out the horse may have been, that one was, take that L, Bobby. Take that L. Just wear that L and go about your business. Take that L and go about your business. All right, so let me see. There was something else I wanted to talk about on Media Monday. On Media Monday, got a bunch of stuff. I'm looking through all my band music, trying to get to the stories I pulled out. Luka hitting people in the junk. Russell Westbrook, man. I mean, didn't they beat the Clippers? Wasn't it Washington that just beat the Clippers? Where Russ averaging for the month 26, 15.8, round that up to 16 and 16. Okay, that's good stuff. That is good stuff. All right, let me get to these other stories real quick. The Aaron Rodgers thing seems to keep simmering. Aaron Rodgers unhappy with the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers not a fan of the Green Bay Packers GM. Aaron Rodgers would prefer to play somewhere else. Interestingly enough, an unnamed front office executive from supposedly another team says that the Green Bay Packers should realize that they are in the driver's seat and make Aaron Rodgers either come back and play in Green Bay or retire. Now, I'm not one to pry into other people's unnamed sources, but when you say front office assistant and they make a statement like that, I'm wondering if this is not the general manager for the Green Bay Packers trying to sneak in as if it wasn't him. I mean, granted, Green Bay, the Packers have the leverage when it comes to Aaron Rodgers' contract and where he plays. I mean, he can't just sit out and sign with Cleveland. That would be an upgrade, by the way. He can't do that. So I don't know who this front office exec is, but it really sure does sound like he might be either have the same DNA as the general manager for the Green Bay Packers now, or maybe it's just the general manager for the Green Bay Packers. That would count as a front office executive. there are some around the league that are saying that Green Bay blew it with Rodgers, that they shouldn't have drafted Jordan Love without giving him a heads up, which I think is ridiculous. You know, anytime it's another quarterback that wants to be included in the information, everybody says, oh, just shut up and play. So why Aaron Rodgers should get the, oh, Aaron, hey, listen, we were thinking about drafting a quarterback. You okay with that? You know, why he should get that and nobody else does, I don't know. But anyway, they think that they blew it there, and then they blew it with how they handled his ability to run the team on the field. Apparently now, and I haven't verified this, I saw Santana Dotson a couple of weeks ago, and I know he's got connections in that Green Bay locker room. I know Alonzo Highsmith has connections in that Green Bay organization. But apparently, Aaron Rodgers did not have the ability to call out of some of the plays that proved to cost the Green Bay Packers the NFC Championship game. Apparently, there were certain times in the game where Aaron Rodgers was specifically told, don't change the play. And again, I haven't verified that in that locker room. I would not think that would be the case. It's Aaron Rodgers. It's not Mitch Trubisky. It's not Nick Foles. You know, it's not Mike Glennon. You know, it's not one of those guys. Not Jared Goff, Carson Wentz. Those are the guys you tell don't change a thing. You better run it just the way I gave it to you. It's Aaron Rodgers, and he sees something that you can't from the sidelines. He should be able to change the play. And I tell you what, the only reason why I give that some credence is because of that last series where the Packers needed to score, and a bad play on third down, and Rodgers didn't improvise and run for it, and they didn't give him a chance to go for it on fourth. I mean, that right there kind of feels like somebody has way too much control over the offense, a la Bill O'Brien. When I say a la, I mean like Bill O'Brien. Not that Bill O'Brien had anything to do in that locker room. He's about to go tear up the Alabama offense is what he's about to do. So, I don't know. And then, of course, the whole contract thing, Aaron Rodgers was looking for, supposedly now, reportedly was looking for somewhere around $40 million a season. And they came in talking about restructuring his contract, not giving him the kind of cheddar he was looking for. So add all that together, and Aaron Rodgers is calling, supposedly now, we haven't heard from Aaron himself. Aaron is supposedly calling people out and ready to get out of Green Bay. And, of course, now everybody's talking about perfect landing spots for Green Bay. And there are people around here that are thinking that the Packers and the Texans will pull off some kind of Aaron Rodgers for Deshaun Watson once the Deshaun Watson stuff is over. And I don't find anything substantial in that. I don't find anything in that just even makes sense. If Green Bay drafted Jordan Love to be the future of the franchise and they move on from Aaron Rodgers, why would they bring somebody else in to be the face of the franchise when you got the guy in the building that you say is going to be the future of the franchise? I feel like that's Texas talk and not NFL talk. So I could be wrong. All right, let me take a break. We'll be right back with more right after this on the lunch break.
Hello, this is Claude Cummings Jr., Vice President of Communication Workers of America District 6. Trey and I are inviting you to listen in to our new political talk show, Power to the People Political Hour.
Hello, this is Trey Daniels from the Daniels Group. Yes, Claude, the show will be hard-hitting and informative, talking about national and local political issues of the day, week, and month. Interviews will be with pastors, community leaders, elected officials, and political operatives. You know, Claude, a part of our responsibility is informing the citizenry and give them power to the people.
That's right, Trey. We're asking that you listen in on 1140 AM, 92.3, or streaming on KYOKradio.org, Thursdays at 10 a.m.
Give the people what they want.
The
Legendary KYOK 1140 AM and 92.3 FM. The legend continues.
When you walk out on that field today, ask yourself this question. What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! We ready! We ready! We ready! We ready! I'm going to the house! I'm going to the house!
Barack and I are so thrilled that we got our COVID-19 vaccine because this is a deadly disease, and this vaccine will protect us from getting really sick. Getting vaccinated is safe, and it could save your life and allow us to start getting back to seeing friends and family again. We can do this. To learn more, go to cdc.gov/coronavirus.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Yeah, do the job and Joseph will be using Texas.
All right, y'all, back here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM. It is our Media Monday. Big shout out, belated Mother's Day, T. Barnes. Happy belated Mother's Day to you. Also got some other Donna Tidwell. Happy day after Mother's Day to you. I'm sorry. Trying to read this as they come in, and they're coming in so fast. Okay, where do we leave off? Oh, Miss Tanya Wells. Happy Mother's Day to you, Tanya Wells. Got to say happy birthday to David Grubb's wife. Big shout out to her. Linda Turner, happy Mother's Day. Cynthia Yeldell got a text message wishing you a happy Mother's Day. Sonia Hall, happy Mother's Day to you. Faye Young, happy Mother's Day to you. Stephanie Bisco, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Mother Hodges. How you doing? Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to Brittany Pleasant. Tiffany Thompson Parker, happy Mother's Day. I think I said it wrong. Tiffany Parker Thompson, happy Mother's Day. Aisha, happy Mother's Day to you. Sophia Strother, happy Mother's Day. Sarah Gaines, big shout out to you, happy Mother's Day. I think we already said Raven Fuller, happy Mother's Day. Desiree Battles, happy Mother's Day. Cheryl Lacey Donovan, happy Mother's Day. Monica Morris Howard, happy Mother's Day. Brenda Humphreys Howard, happy Mother's Day to you. Patrice Dubose, happy Mother's Day to you. Devin Kennemore, Kim Landry, happy Mother's Day. Denise Stewart Smith, happy Mother's Day. Mother Louise Green, happy Mother's Day. Sonyetta Moore, happy Mother's Day. Allison Denise, happy Mother's Day. I think we got Stacey Williams, happy Mother's Day. Erica Agnew, Stephanie Vaughn, Sydney Brown. You know we got to say happy Mother's Day to her. Championship coach. G Solo, I got to shout out to G Solo real quick. G Solo with the Houston Energy. I got a chance to go out to their game on when was that? Saturday. They took on the Arlington Impact. And man, they had it. They were up 7-6. They were up 7-6. And it was in the second half. And they got the ball down on their own goal line. They stopped I'm talking about the Houston Energy, stopped the Arlington Impact near the goal line. And really all Houston needed to do was be conservative, get the ball off the goal line, and try to run out that clock, but got a little bit too fancy. Little bit too fancy. Ball got hiked over the quarterback's head into the end zone. All the quarterback could do was fall on it. And Arlington ended up getting the safety and won the game 8-7, handing the Houston Energy their first loss. I'm telling you, it was great football. Great football. So let me encourage you. Get out, check out the Houston Energy. Get out, check out the Texas Phoenix Fire. Women's professional football is legit. I'll be back out there, and hopefully you'll be calling the game the next time I'm out there. All right, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back with more right after this on the lunch break.
In need of tires? Check out OMG Tire Services and more. New and used tires, all the name brands you desire, located at 3126 Tidwell between 59 North and Jensen. Give them a call at 832-767-3211. Top-notch service from beginning to end. When you're done, get your car hand-washed inside and out at OMG Tire Services and more. Located at 3126 Tidwell between 59 North and Jensen. Call 832-767-3211. That's 832-767-3211. Conveniently located on the north side.
The legendary KYOK 1140 AM. The legendary KYOK 92.3 FM. Two radio stations in one.
The old way of living with diabetes is a pain. You've got to remember to do your testing, and you always need to be sticking your fingers. The new way to live your life with diabetes is with a continuous glucose monitor. You simply apply a discreet, easy-to-use sensor on your body, and it continuously monitors your glucose levels, helping you spend more time in range and freeing you from painful finger pricks. If you test your blood sugar at least 4 times per day and inject insulin at least 3 times per day, or use an insulin pump and have private insurance or Medicare, you might be eligible for a CGM with little or no cost to you. Call U.S. Medical Supply today for a free benefits check. We offer free shipping, 90-day supplies, and we bill Medicare or your insurance directly. Call now and say goodbye to finger pricks.
800-633-1378. 800-633-1378. 800-633-1378. That's 800-633-1378.
Hi, I'm Larry Scott, host of the Not So Christian and Me show. Join me Saturdays for great fun, interviews, music, and the latest news surrounding our world today. We are the show that cares to hear your voice and opinion with real conversation in a no judgment zone. So join me Saturdays from 1 to 2 p.m. on the Not So Christian and Me show right here on the legendary KYOK Radio, 1140 AM, and the all-new 92.3 FM and KYOKradio.org.
When Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick went to the Capitol, he took an old friend, Jim Crow. Now old Jim Crow sits on Patrick's shoulder, calling the shots for Patrick and Governor Greg Abbott and Speaker Dade Phelan. They are pushing racist Jim Crow-style voting laws that steal our rights, prop up white supremacists, and tear down our democracy. They want to turn the clock back, way back to a century ago when Jim Crow and white supremacists controlled our lives, ruined our lives, took our lives. They say it's reform and ballot security, but we know better. It's discrimination and racist voter suppression. We won't go back. We won't let Dan Patrick and the racists he walks with steal our votes and destroy our country. Call 512-463-0001. Tell Dan Patrick to get Jim Crow off his shoulder and end his racist attacks on Texas. Paid for by the Texas Justice and Education Fund.
Beautiful people, this is Major. This is why I love you on the lunch break.
All right, y'all, we're back here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK, all new 92.3 FM. It is our Media Monday and trying to get us some more good band stuff. Let's see what we got here. What do we got? Hold on. All right, here we go.
Somebody here that's just right.
All right, y'all, again, trying to get some HBCU music. Said I was going to highlight some HBCUs, marching bands. Yeah, man. It's more than just going to the game when you go to an HBCU matchup. It's a whole experience. I mean, the bands are just as competitive as the players on the field. What's up, Dr. Aki? Love you, bro. Even the slow stuff will make you groove when it's an HBCU. All right, let me pull it down for somebody get themselves in trouble out there on their job. Somebody get themselves in trouble. That was Jackson State. Leave the door open. Jackson State marching band right there on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK. All right. I was trying to get to something else sports related, just kind of going down the list. Aaron Rodgers, they're talking about landing spots that make sense. And everybody, for some reason, thinks that the Packers and the Texans will trade their problems. Aaron Rodgers for Deshaun Watson. It's just not – that one's just not logical. It really isn't. So they're saying Denver, Carolina, New Orleans, and Vegas, and then the Eagles. Y'all leave the Eagles alone. Leave the Eagles quarterback job alone. All you writers out there, Aaron Rodgers would be a great fit for leave that alone. Leave that alone. They got their man. Let Jalen Hurts have his time. Aaron Rodgers gonna be all right wherever he goes. He just don't need to go to Philly. Now, where he needs to go while we talking about it is down there to Carolina, because Sam Darnold ain't it. I know everybody loves Sam Darnold. Matt Rule, we believe in Sam Darnold. All right. Okay. Good luck with that. Sounds like one of them situations where your career might be tied to that decision. If you get a shot to get Aaron Rodgers, you still telling me you believe in Sam Darnold and you're going to say thanks but no thanks? Nah, bro. Run me my Rodgers. If I'm Matt Rule, run me my Rodgers. You can win with that. You can win with that. All right, let's see what else we got. Let me see what else we got breaking. Supposedly, the Broncos are ready to make a run at Rodgers. Supposedly, Denver is saying, we like Drew Lock, but run me my Rodgers. So, yeah, we'll see how that works out. That wouldn't be a bad move. That might put Denver, up near the top of the AFC. Not saying that Kansas City has fell off the cliff, but Denver would be in the discussion. They get a guy like Aaron Rodgers because that defense is pretty legit. And the offense didn't play bad. They just had a guy named Drew Lock running it. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. That'd be good. What else we got? Oh, yeah. Mark Emmert, old Marky, Mark Emmert has said that he wants the NCAA governing body to make a decision on name, image, and likeness as quickly as possible. Trying to get ahead of some of these idiotic legislations that are being passed on a state level. Like that dumb one in Georgia where, the kids can make money off their name, image, and likeness, but the schools can take up to 75% of it, put it in a fund, and pay it out to all student athletes when they leave school. And, of course, the University of Georgia and Georgia Tech have both released statements that they are not going to claim 75% of any student athlete's money made off of name, image, and likeness. But, I don't know, call this a novel approach. Why not take that language out of the legislation? It's absolutely dumb. If you don't ever want to get another major recruit in the state keep that legislation and keep that wording in the legislation. Georgia's not dumb. University of Georgia said, we ain't doing that. Georgia Tech, we ain't doing that. Just dumb. But yeah, Mark Emmert, the god of the NCAA, the one that does nothing but gets all the money and all the recognition. He says, I want the NCAA to make a decision soon. All right. Next news. NFL is going to release its 17-game regular season schedule. When is that going to be released? I'm ready for it now. I don't have it now. Should be sometime this week. Oh, it's going to be Wednesday. It's going to be Wednesday at 7 o'clock Central. They're going to release the 17-game regular season schedule. Let's see what that looks like. Of course, they got to make everything a production, man. Just let it go, bro. You could have posted it right in the same place that you posted the message that it's going to be released. Just saying. Russell Westbrook ties Oscar Robertson for the most triple doubles in NBA history. Russell Westbrook's career has paralleled Oscar Robertson's in several ways. They both had to carry undermanned teams and were criticized for not winning championships in their prime. They were both among the most athletic players of their era, and they remain the only two players in NBA history to ever average a triple-double for a season. And now Westbrook has officially matched Robertson in the NBA record books with 33 points, 19 rebounds, and 15 assists. The Wizards beat the Pacers 133-132 in overtime on Saturday. Westbrook recorded his 181st triple-double, and that ties him with Robertson for the most in NBA history. Yeah, that's nothing right there. That ain't nothing to talk about. That ain't nothing to look at. That's no big deal because, everybody does that. Anybody can do that. Anybody that you're following that says that, either unfollow them or mute them because they ain't talking about nothing. Oh, yeah, there was a guy back in was his name Oscar Robertson? No, but there was this other guy that could have done. Thank you. I'm mute, unfollow. Oh, yeah, Magic Johnson could have done that. He didn't. Michael Jordan, if he wanted to, he didn't. Two names for you. Oscar, Russ. Oh, yeah, but Russ is just padding his stats. Nobody else padded their stats? No, nobody else? Nobody else. Nobody else got garbage buckets. Nobody else got cherry-picked, layups and dunks. None of that. Russ is the worst in the world because he did it, and the only other person to do that was not Larry Bird, was not Pete Maravich, was not Jerry West. Just happened to be Russell Westbrook and Oscar. That's it. Congratulations. I'm going to do it the right way. Let me do it the right way. Congratulations, Russell Westbrook, for literally making history, tying one of the oldest records in sports history. Congratulations. Great job. Man, your hard work and focus on your craft has really paid off. Congratulations. You are in rare air, sir. You are on your way to the NBA Hall of Fame without a championship ring. And oh yeah, by the way, Russell Westbrook is an NBA Hall of Famer. I'm sorry, Basketball Hall of Famer. Say what you want to. Oh, he's not even the top 20th in blah, blah, blah. He's going in the Hall of Fame. There's no question. Say whatever you want to say. Come up with it, whatever stat you want to come up with. Give me the stat line for Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Give me the stat line for, Luka and Dame Dollar. Give me all their stat lines. You can do all that all you want to. But come Hall of Fame day, Russell Westbrook needs to determine who's going to introduce him because he's going in. There's no question. There's no doubt. Says you, AJ. Hang on. When it happens, you're going to be like, oh, well, dang. I think that's all I got right now, man. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Just got some new Green Bay news. Packers GM Brian Gutekunst says that Jordan Love has a long way to go in his development. Oops. Translation. Yo, Aaron, my bad. Yeah, translation. Yo, Aaron, my bad. How much did you say you wanted again? Just saying, man. Got to take care of your own guys. I don't understand why it's so hard for other teams to take care of their own guys. I just got some breaking news. Take my glasses off for this one. NFL related. Out of Duval, the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to sign Tim Tebow as a tight end. The Jacksonville Jaguars are going to sign Tim Tebow as a tight end. That's the tweet. That's the message. That's the post. Tim Tebow coming back to the NFL as a tight end. So much I could say there. So much I could say, but I won't. Let me just read the story. Brian Diardo says, after a 6-year hiatus, Tim Tebow is coming back to the NFL. The Jaguars plan to sign the former NFL quarterback as a tight end. Tebow is 33 years old and worked out for the Jaguars and head coach Urban Meyer, who coached Tebow during his record-setting run at the University of Florida. A former Heisman Trophy winner, Tebow went 9-7 as the Broncos' starting quarterback before spending one season with the New York Jets. He then had 2 uneventful stops with the Jets and the Patriots before spending nearly 5 years in the New York Mets minor league baseball system. Along with playing tight end, Tebow may be asked to serve as a mentor for quarterback Trevor Lawrence, the number 1 overall pick in the draft. I want to throw my phone down and kick it. I want to throw my phone down and kick it. All right, that's see, if y'all don't think I'm trying to do better, y'all just don't know. I am trying to do better because there is so much running through my head right now that I want to say that I will not. Donna Coleman Holman, happy belated Mother's Day. I hope you had a beautiful Mother's Day. Says, and I quote, why is Tebow still trying to play in the NFL at 33 years old? Donna, it's a simple answer. Because he can. Because he has been given the opportunity to play a position that, has he ever played? He didn't play it in the NFL. He didn't play it in college. But folks are mad that DK Metcalf ran a 10.36 100-yard dash. I'll be back later.
You're listening to
1140 AM and 92.3 FM. The legendary KYOK.
If your loved one has passed away due to COVID-19, pay close attention to this message. You could be entitled to a death benefit of over $300,000. The U.S. government has set up a fund to pay families relief if they've lost a loved one due to COVID-19. We know this is a hard time for you, and this fund has been set up by the federal government to help ease your pain. The compensation includes a death benefit and lost wages benefit. Time is limited, so we urge you to make a free phone call right now. There's no cost to you for this claim. All legal fees are only covered once you receive your money. So if you've lost a loved one due to COVID-19, call the legal helpline right now to find out if you qualify for a cash award. Here's our number: 800-876-7047. 800-876-7047. 800-876-7047. That's 800-876-7047. Paid for by the IPG Law Group.
Do you watch television? Of course you do. Then have you tried Dish TV from All American Dish yet? No? Well, now is a great time because we're giving everyone that calls today a 2-year locked-in price. Your rate will not change for 2 years. The clock is ticking. Call now, get Dish, and get your price locked in for 2 years and save yourself some money. Dish has your favorite TV programs, even Netflix and Amazon Prime built into the DVR. You can even watch Dish anywhere you have an internet connection. Plus, we've even got awesome discounts for the military and seniors. Oh, and one more thing. Call All American Dish now and we'll even give you a free Google TV voice remote, free installation, and free equipment. Don't wait. Call All American Dish now.
800-296-1302. 800-296-1302. 800-296-1302. That's 800-296-1302.
Hey, what's up? This your boy James Fortune, and you are listening to The Lunch Break. Keep it locked.
Governor Dan Patrick Capital took an old friend, Jim Crow. Now old Jim Crow sits on Patrick's shoulder, calling the shots for Patrick and Governor Greg Abbott and Speaker Dade Phelan. They are pushing racist Jim Crow-style voting laws that steal our rights, prop up white supremacists, and tear down our democracy. They want to turn the clock back, way back to a century ago when Jim Crow and white supremacists controlled our lives, ruined our lives, took our lives. They say it's reform and ballot security, but we know better. It's discrimination and racist voter suppression. We won't go back. We won't let Dan Patrick and the racists he walks with steal our votes and destroy our country. Call 512-463-0001. Tell Dan Patrick to get Jim Crow off his shoulder and end his racist attacks on Texas. Paid for by the Texas Justice and Education Fund.
All right, y'all, back here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM. It is our Media Monday. Just broke the news that Tim Tebow is going to be playing tight end and will be a quarterback whisperer for newly drafted Trevor Lawrence for the Jacksonville Jaguars. So since that's the case, I'm just gonna put on some HBCU music. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Tim Tebow and Jacksonville are. Seriously, because I know how this went down. Hey, Coach, congratulations on the new job. Oh, thanks, Tim. I appreciate you. Hey, Coach, I've been throwing the ball around a little bit in my backyard, with my family. And you know what I feel like? I feel like I can play some tight end. Oh, okay, great, Tim. Hey, Coach, how about if I come down and show you? You mean like try out? Yeah. Oh, okay. About what time you talking? I don't know, Coach. I can be down there in 7 minutes. All right, well, come on through, Timmy. That's how that workout got set up. And some dude in some shorts threw the ball to Tim Tebow, and he caught it. And they said, well, he's kind of big. He's like, yeah, I picked up a little bit along the way. Well, man, maybe you play tight. I was what's telling you I could play a little tight end. All right. I see what you're talking about. Well, give me a day or two to think about it. And do you mind helping Trevor Lawrence out at quarterback as well? Because, you were such a great quarterback. Imagine how many other guys have called NFL teams wanting to work out, wanting another shot, but they were told, no, dude, it's been 6 seasons. You haven't played on a team in 6 years. Dude, you're 33. That's old in this league. Not Tim Tebow. Hello, you're live on the lunch break. Who's this?
Brother AJ, this is Fred, man. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. How about you?
Pretty good. I want to say, shout out to all the mothers. Special shout out to our lovely friend, Donna Holman Coleman. We love you to death. AJ, the good old boy system never stopped. I imagine once I seen Brian Cushing rehired by the Texans when he got fired from drug abuse. Once I saw that, I'm like, man, anything goes in the NFL. But friends, they tend to look out for friends, and in business, it'll never stop. Kudos to our friend Russell Westbrook, who's underachieved when it comes to accolades. He's a superstar. Man, to watch him play again, it will be another one, like him. So kudos. We want to definitely give our partners at all times, praise and all things that Russell does, not only on the court but off the court as well. He's a phenomenal guy.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Go ahead, AJ.
No, I was just saying, I agree with you 100% on all the above about Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, Tim Tebow, AJ, what I can say about him from watching him until his career ended, he's a believer. And I applaud him for that. He shouldn't have never been run out that league, AJ, but because certain people don't like you and certain teams don't like you, you ostracize, and then you're forced out. And we've seen that on us a little day. We've seen that on a little day. So I'm not mad with him. Because like we know AJ 33, that's very too old to play soccer with your grandkids. Now, come on, we're talking about football, fans, action, big sports, and everything. So it's anyway, but like I said, man, the good old boy system never stop.
Yeah, it's definitely something. There was definitely a friend connection on that one right there.
Absolutely. AJ, I just want, hopefully, since we see this, AJ, if I'm your friend and I turn my dick that come at you and that, can you hook us that up? I know you got too much, man. I appreciate all you do, man. And like I said, man, nothing surprises me, sir.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. I shouldn't be surprised by any of the above.
Absolutely. God bless, man, and keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you, Ferdinand. Always a good call, brother. Caller of the year 2017, Ferdinand. He said the Good Old Boy Network is alive and well. Listen, whatever you want to call it, it was definitely a connection between Urban Meyer from his days down there at the University of Florida, Tim Tebow, who, of course, won a championship, won the Heisman, all of that. And, I mean, he wasn't – that's why I give Josh McDaniels credit to this point, because he was the only coach, not Bill Belichick, not Rex Ryan, not any of them, who could not only get Tim Tebow to play some decent quarterback, but won with Tim Tebow. 9-7, got in the playoffs, and I hate to say it, but they beat the Pittsburgh Steelers on the arm of Tim Tebow. So, I'm not going to hate. I'm going to congratulate. That's what I'll do. I'll just congratulate. Congratulations, Tim Tebow. Welcome back to the NFL. All right, so let's see. Say what? Say what? Say what? AJ. I'm talking out of the side of my neck, man. I'm trying to be very good. That's Howard University's marching band, and it's called Next. So again, I had to give some love to them. All right, I'm getting ready to get out of here. I'm getting ready to go. I'm getting ready to go. Tim, I'm so happy for Tim Tebow. I'm gonna get on that highway early, and I'm gonna get to my next stop, my next destination, and I'm gonna go into my next assignment with a big old smile on my face. Because as I think about what Tim Tebow did, as I think about what Aaron Rodgers is trying to do, as I think about what DK Metcalf tried to do, as I think about what Russell Westbrook has just done, I just walk away with these words in the words of the great former professional basketball player Kevin Garnett said, "Anything is possible." Anything is possible. I'm like Ferdinand. I'm no longer surprised by any of it. All right, I got to go. Donnie McClurkin up next with the Donnie McClurkin Show. He'll give you the best in gospel music, the latest in the gospel music industry. Donnie does his thing every Monday through Friday from 2 to 3. And then, of course, in the morning, you got Erica Campbell and Griff, Get Up Mornings. And then you got Dr. Sylvia Cole and Called to Inspire. And then your boy will be back with Team Texas Tuesday. Don't forget, sitting in for me all next week will be none other than Chris Gardner, Houston Round Ball Review. We'll take a little time off, take care of a little business, do a little work and relaxation at the same time. So as always, let's not be divided. Let's be united. I love you. There's nothing you can do about it except wear your mask where you're supposed to, wash your hands as you've been instructed to, and still give people their social distance if they want it. And whatever you do, don't be afraid to get vaccinated. It is available, and a lot of people have been fine from it. So just don't believe the hype. And whatever you do, when you see that racism, kill it. Not the person, not the people, but the racism. We can do this. We can do this. We want to treat everybody equally, fairly, and not unjustly. So, and also tell somebody, stop killing unarmed Black people. Don't be okay with that. All right? All right. Here's Sybil Wilkes with the latest What You Need to Know.
It's Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. Federal jobless benefits are being cut in several GOP-led states as hiring slows nationwide. Republicans hope that the loss of additional federal aid given to millions of Americans who have struggled during the pandemic will force more people to return to work. Arkansas became the latest state to announce plans to cancel the extra $300 per week benefits, joining Montana and South Carolina, who decided to make cuts earlier in the week. Republicans in some states have also ended their participation in pandemic relief programs that benefit gig workers. Business groups, including the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, called on lawmakers this week to cancel the program nationally before its planned expiration in early September. Friday, President Biden said there was nothing measurable to indicate enhanced unemployment benefits are a disincentive to return to work. Many Democratic lawmakers stress the payments remain necessary because families continue to struggle to afford child care costs. I'm Sybil Wilkes. Be informed.
All right, y'all. I hope y'all had a blessed day and enjoyed the show. I definitely enjoyed you. So y'all have a great day. Not this, definitely this. I love y'all. Talk to you tomorrow.